What did my daughter do when she heard her dad insult me? So, it's my husband's 40th birthday. I'm in the kitchen making potato salad, right? Hair tied up, apron on, trying to get everything ready before his family shows up. He comes in complaining that I forgot to pick up the ice. I'm like, babe, it's on the list. I'm getting it in an hour. He rolls his eyes hard. Of course you forgot. You can't even handle basic party planning without screwing something up. Then he mutters, no wonder I have to double check everything you do. I just stood there, spatula in hand, trying not to cry. But my 11-year-old daughter Grace was sitting at the table decorating his birthday cake. She heard everything. She didn't say a word, just kept piping frosting. I wiped my eyes and went to grab the ice. When I came back, Grace was still working on that cake. Hadn't looked up once. I tried to peek at what she was writing, but she angled it away. It's a surprise, Mom, she said quietly. Her voice had this edge I'd never heard before. This wasn't the first time he'd talked to me like that. Little digs here, insults there. Always when he thought the kids weren't paying attention. But Grace is a smart kid. She's been paying attention. I kept running around, setting up tables, pretending everything was fine. That's what I always did. Smile through it. Don't make a scene. Meanwhile, my chest felt tight and my hands were shaking. An hour later, guests start arriving. His parents, his brother, co-workers, everyone. We're all in the backyard. I'm playing the perfect hostess, refilling drinks, laughing at jokes that aren't funny. His mom pulled me aside and squeezed my hand. You look tired, sweetie. You doing okay? I just nodded. I always said I was fine. Grace had disappeared with the cake. I figured she was adding final touches. I was too busy making sure his drunk uncle didn't fall into the pool and that there were enough burgers on the grill. Then his brother clinked a glass. Speech time and cake. Everyone gathered around. Grace came through the sliding door carrying that cake like it was the Olympic torch. Face completely serious. The candles were lit, flickering in the evening breeze. Everyone started singing. His face lit up like a little kid's. He loves being the center of attention. I stood there singing along, watching him soak it all in, feeling this weird mix of resentment and sadness. This man I'd spent 15 years with. This man who used to bring me flowers. Now he couldn't talk to me with basic respect. Grace placed the cake down right in front of him. She stepped back, arms crossed, and waited. Then he sees it. Written in massive blue frosting letters across the entire cake, apologize to Mom first. Dead silence. His mom gasps. His brother's trying not to laugh. He's turning red, stammering, Grace, this isn't funny. She crosses her arms. Neither is how you talk to her. No cake until you apologize. I'm serious. His face went through about 5 different emotions. Shock, anger, embarrassment, panic. He looked at me like I'd put her up to it. I just shook my head. This was all her. His coworker broke the silence. What's this about, man? Now he's really sweating. His mom wasn't smiling anymore. She had this look on her face like pieces were clicking into place. His mom nods slowly. She's right, son. Now everyone's staring at him, waiting. His brother crossed his arms. His dad raised an eyebrow. The silence was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Grace didn't budge, didn't break eye contact with her father. This little 11-year-old girl standing her ground against a grown man who'd just been humiliated in front of everyone he knew. I saw his jaw clench. For a second, I thought he might explode, but he looked around at all those faces judging him in real time, and something shifted. Finally, he looks at me and says, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. His voice cracked a little, or maybe he was just cornered. Either way, Grace wasn't satisfied. Say you're sorry for all of it, Dad. Not just today. He swallowed hard, looked at the ground. I'm sorry for how I've been treating you. You don't deserve that. The backyard was still silent. Then his mom started clapping. Slow at first, then his brother joined in, and suddenly everyone was clapping. Not for him, for Grace, for me. Grace smiles. Good. Now everyone can eat. She cut him the smallest slice. His mom got the biggest. I've never been prouder.